Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to you. Ben Abbott here with you courtside for the Pickleball Tour Australia. Tweed Heads Pickleball Cup. Very much so looking forward to this next match coming your way, where we welcome to the court Mitchell Hargreaves and Ariane Bhatia. Just getting things underway here for the men's pro singles quarter final. Scoreboard check. Back and forth they go. Traditional scoring as per usual. And joining me once again, the one, the only Mr. Dylan Kimlin. How are you, sir?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to sunny Tweed Heads.
Getting there.
Yeah, it's miserable down here, guys. Because we do have Bhatia and Hargreaves going head-to-head. Great to see Ariane on the courts. The A. Bhatia name is typically what we see as Aman. But his brother Ariane's here to tear it up, and he's had a great showing thus far.
Isn't he an exciting player to watch? His energy as well as an individual, super entertaining. But he does cross against a very formidable and experienced player in Mitch Hargreaves. 3-0 is the scoreboard.
Yeah, Mitchell Hargreaves took the gold medal at the PPA Redcliffe event not too long ago. One of the best singles players in Australia. Ooh, just long.
Really great looking shot though down that line. Definitely caught Hargreaves just out of position. There's a look of hope there as the ball sailed past the right shoulder. He remains in control. Rapid start at 5-0 score.
So if we look on pickleball tournaments, and then we have on your laptop screen here, Ben. So Hargreaves took on, he took down his teammate Kim. They obviously played last night for MLPA, and awfully close one too.
Yeah, went the distance, the full 3 games as well in the round of 16. Progressing on through. So too Ariane Bhatia, yeah, 3 sets as well. 11-6, 9-11, 12-10 victory there for Bhatia.
Oh, volley lob there from Hargreaves. Typically we don't see him try them too much, but Ariane's playing very aggressive at the kitchen line immediately, so he's trying to mix things up.
Bhatia trying to slide on through the forehand just then. Can't get it to go. Again, the conditions, much similar to the women's singles quarterfinal we had on the previous stream.
Oh, well played. Yeah, and it has to be said, Ben, that our women's events, we will have a semi-final next for the ladies, and we've got all the superstars on our court. I did hear the names of Dikasavjevic, Dalabona, Van Reek were a couple names that are going through, and I've got to find out who the 4th is. But needless to say, it's going to be some exciting pickleball to come not too far away. We'll get Jeanette Ward in the booth for that one. Oh, that's a sorry, not sorry. And it looks like Mickey Hyatt is the 4th as well. So Dikasavjevic, Hyatt, Van Reek, and Dalabona. Oh my goodness.
That is a wild top 4, Dylan Kilman.
Yeah, be some very good games coming out. We've got a timeout here on the side of Bhatia.
Yeah, points. A rapid start here for a 6-0 scoreboard.
And speaking of 6-0, one of our premier paddle sponsors for this event. And we're going to bounce to a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. And once we return, we'll continue with the action here for the quarterfinal.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit. Turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, It's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Having a good little giggle courtside with you there, Dylan. We're seeing some images thrown around from your experiences and all the AI images that have been created for players and athletes and now broadcasters as well.
Yeah, no one's safe, especially when Hugh's in the producer booth. But we can continue with our fun here with Bhatia and Hargraves.
It's an incredible matchup we have here for the men's singles pro quarterfinal. Obviously, Hargraves out to a flying start at 6-0 on that scoreboard. Continues to chip away. He is the one closest to your screen. For those who don't know, these two incredible players.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how Bhatia responds here, considering the timeout. We can see on the right side, Naomi Mehta, another name that we're very familiar with in the PPA Australia format, is just over there giving some words of encouragement. And we mentioned in the women's, didn't we, Ben, that Mitchell Hargraves is on the, it seems to be the favoured side of the players because of the sheer amount of wind. And this is a ripping start for Hargraves.
I think what we're seeing as well from Hargraves is a lot of angles worked early. So, as you mentioned, Bhatia is quite aggressive, coming up to the kitchen very, very early in the rally, but Hargraves really working the angles and just testing positioning and the footwork there as Bhatia just opens up the forehand across the body.
Yeah, he's going to need a few of those. That cross-court bomb from the baseline.
110 scoreboard. On the scoreboard is Bhatia.
Long. And that wind, any ball that's even slightly high will be going out. Once again, game point opportunity here for Hargraves to take the first. Too smart. Simple pickleball there for Mitchell Hargraves. Up at the line, takes the first game. And viewers, as we have a breather, we're going to do the same here in the commentary booth. We'll go over to commercial here from Franklin X40s, the official ball of Pickleball Australia and the PPA Tour Australia as well.
This is what you're waiting for. People ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. People ready to ride.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, yeah, the Franklin X40, the official ball there. And the official ball here for the PPA Pickleball Tour Australia. Thank you so much once again to their support of our fantastic sport and their space down under. First game in the bag, Dylan. Is it how you saw it play out, or is it as predicted?
Well, admittedly, I haven't seen too much of Bhatia play men's singles, so this is a learning opportunity for me as well. But I knew what to expect from Mitchell Hargraves, and he delivered. It's really now to see, as Ayan is on the preferred side of the court, whether he can really make a solid push, and that is a lightning bolt from the baseline. Great start for Bhatia. Double-handed backhand down the right. And viewers, on our grandstand court, we currently have Kenta Miyoshi taking on Harrison Brown. And that'll be another elite singles matchup. Two top singles players going head-to-head. I'm getting to the pointy end of the stick here for our singles draws.
Yeah. Bhatia just giving himself a little bit of self-commentary there, and he's already doubled up his scoreboard early in game two. Tripled his scoreboard, make that.
Yeah, 3 errors here off the paddle of Hargraves. I definitely think the wind is a massive factor here. Our official for this match, Arn Quinn, It's great to see Anne on the court. I was having a great old chat with her earlier today. Beloved figure here in the Australian pickleball space. Oof. Beautiful drive from Hargraves, and that's a confidence booster.
Interesting the technique there, double-handed, backhand, but just really good angles work. Just a flick of the wrist.
Yep.
Obviously perfectly timed as well. Draws that power in.
It was almost a hybrid drive. He took a little bit of pace off the ball to ensure that it landed in. That is not an easy shot, viewers. That's why he's one of the best.
On there as well. Mitch Hargraves showing his little bit of animation as well. Pumped himself up, bringing the scoreboard 2-3. 3-3. Hargraves in the charge now.
A couple of errors here for Ayan, and I've covered Mitchell Hargraves in his career basically since day dot, since I started broadcasting here in Australia, and I refer to him as Captain Consistent for a reason. He just rarely makes errors. And unfortunately in singles, unforced errors are usually what costs you a match, and we've seen a couple here on the side of Bhatia as Hargraves takes a 2-point lead.
Oh, that is outrageous from Mitch Hargraves down that line. Bhatia with no answers. And it's a great point you make there as well, DK, in the sense of how consistent, how composed, and just resilient Mitch Hargraves is. Simply just keeping the ball alive, will build the frustration in his opponents and draw those errors that unfortunately Bhatia has put together a couple. Bit of luck though, it does go the way of Hargraves. So a 7-0 run here from Hargraves.
And we've got a second timeout on the side of Ayan Bhatia as that net rolls off of the Yola portable net we have here, as we're going to bounce into another commercial break. Once we get back, we will continue with our match here for the quarterfinal.
Make sure you check them out, pickleball.com, pickleballcentral.com. Got all the needs and requirements there for this fantastic sport, and we see the two players out there doing this. Is very, very interesting. A big, big moment, a big time. Bhatia utilising his first time out, and he's going to have to do something super special right now, as Hargraves is just absolutely rampant right now.
Oh, that out ball stings, especially after a timeout. Got an unlucky net bounce, and that's two in a row there for Hargraves with the luck of the net.
Luck favours the brave.
Two out balls in a row. And I've noticed, Ben, that the wind has died. So obviously Bhatia typically is smacking the ball into the net. It's just died in the last 2 minutes or so, and as a result, two out balls as he's trying to overcompensate.
It's a bit of a wild, wild shot there. Probably a bit of frustration starting to build in. We got game point here, match point here for Mitch Hargraves.
Oh, simply
That
clinical.
will do it. Unbelievable. Straight shot, straight into semi-finals here for Mitch Hargraves. Getting it done in a very efficient 2 sets, 2 games there against Ayan Bhatia. DK, that was, like you mentioned right at the end, that was just clinical.
Yeah, danger signs. I think he's sending a warning message to all of the other players, because a scary Mitch Hargraves is one when he doesn't make any errors, and he looked incredibly calm. We can see him, I know he's just off side of camera here, but he looks like he hasn't even broken a sweat.
I was just noticing that there's been times as well where in my time in the pickleball space, seeing Mitch Hargraves, and he shows a lot of energy and a lot of animation at times, and wasn't overly pressured there potentially scoreboard-wise, but even then, the calmness in his demeanour in between each and every point, there might be a nice little reset mechanism that he's put into his gameplay and into his tournament plan coming into the 2025 season. But a very, very convincing win there from Mitch Hargraves. And ladies and gentlemen, we are done once again for this stream. Another one coming your way, of course. It is crunch time in the pro singles tournaments and competitions. Semi-finals are up next. 4 incredible athletes in the women's semi-finals. So stick around, stay tuned. This is the PPA Pickleball Tour. Tweed heads. We'll be back very, very soon.
What's your DUPR?
This is what you're waiting for. I think we're ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. I think I'm ready to ride.
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're gonna go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology.
Let's play.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. This time joining me in the booth, welcome Jay, Jeanette Ward. How you doing?
I'm really well, thanks, Ben. And how are you going this morning?
Very, very good. Look, the tensions are high, the level is higher. We're looking forward to this next game that we have here on court, the Grand Slam court. It is the women's pro singles semi-final number 1. Rose Van Rijk, Michaela Hyatt, you've got the lowdown of what these two athletes and players have done. What can we expect? What are we looking forward to?
Well, I would say we're looking forward to a really thrilling game to start with. That's number 1. Rose Van Rijk, Michaela Hart, 2 amazing singles specialists. Both are college tennis players in America. They've played a lot together over there. Michaela had a lot of success as a college tennis player, and she's hot to trot at the moment. She's prepared for the PPA tour. She's playing mixed doubles with Mitch Hargraves, who we just saw on court before.
Yep.
So Michaela is completely dialed in.
A lot of talk around Michaela Hyatt and her current season, her current level. She is scintillating, the word as people are using. The level, the consistency, and it is all the conversation of the start of the 2025 calendar. We're welcoming you one and all once again here in Tweed Heads for the PPA Pickleball Tour Australia. Tweed Heads Pickleball Cup underway, semi-final number 1.
Just wide there. Now, Ben, Rose Van Rijk is just recently back from a nasty ankle injury, so I wonder if it's going to give her havoc in this match today.
Yeah, only a couple of weeks back on court. You mentioned 3 weeks ago she was back out there doing what she does. I think, yeah, look, the conversation piece will absolutely be there, but knowing the competitive nature of Rose Van Rijk as well, she's already moving quite well. She had a fantastic, albeit a minorly challenging quarterfinal in that second set that she played, but she made it through the semis here, and there's only going to be time will tell to see how this unfolds. Mickey Hyatt, the talk of the town right now, but Rose Van Rijk, the golden child of Pickleball Australia,
Absolutely.
she has been nicknamed.
Yeah, for sure.
Those conditions still challenging out there. You've been walking around the courts as well there, Jay, and seeing how, you know, all the courts are unfolding. Plenty of competitions happening across these courts as well.
Yeah, full on. We've had some Master MLP this morning, and currently we've got the Challengers MLP. But it's all go for the singles action of the PPA Pickleball Tour Australia.
Ball just going wide. Yeah, Rose Van Rijk feeling a little bit of the humidity. There's plenty of breeze around, and that was what I was alluding to in the previous comment in terms of this court's a little bit more protected, a bit more signage around, minorly protecting the court that little bit more, but there's plenty of other courts, 16 courts in full swing and all action, less protection.
Yeah.
Is it more noticeable outside of centre court?
I would say it's pretty windy out there altogether. What we did notice yesterday as well is the humidity really popped up in the afternoon, so whether or not that'll play a factor for or against you. I know Rose has just come back from America, so it was nice and hot over there for her, so she'll be used to the temperature.
Yeah, definitely. So we have, it's the scoreboard out there. 4-0 to Michaela Hyatt. Timeout called. Rose Van Rijk. We'll throw to a quick commercial now. We'll join you back once again for the women's semi-final number 1.
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're going to go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology.
Let's play.
All right, back to it, ladies and gentlemen. Michaela Hyatt versus Rose Van Rijk, semi-finals, ladies singles. We're playing 3 sets. First to 11, win by 2.
So yeah, best of 3 set format. Both of these two players coming through their quarterfinal.
Rose not happy with herself there. Serve goes long.
So starting out, back and forth off the back of the timeout. Rose Van Rijk hanging tough. The error's starting to creep in. The conditions, we keep mentioning it all the time, just gusty, always playing that factor. It's got to be a mental battle, surely.
Absolutely.
For
Well,
the
it's all
players on
about
court.
shot selection then when you've got some wind. And there you go, Michaela Hyatt. What a shot selection that was. All right, Hyatt's got the serve back.
That play really well set up there from Hyatt. Deep to the corner, forcing perimeter. And Rijk full stretch, lobbing it up. And another opportunity there for Hyatt just to get another point on the board. So 5-1 scoreboard set. Game number 1. Flat and hard. The net just getting in the way.
Oh, that's unfortunate there for Rose. That's that wind we were discussing. You think the ball's coming closer to your paddle, but unfortunately it's dropping.
It's just that gust. There's no consistency in these conditions here. Do not envy any of the players out there doing their thing. And again, it continues just to play a massive factor. And Rijk, really good shot. Playing the conditions as well. Just landing inside the baseline. Just the side out though. Needing points now is Rose Van Rijk.
Unfortunate there again. Wind playing havoc. These guys are pros, Ben. They'll adjust to the wind, get a feel for it.
I think, yes, skill adjustments, absolutely.
Yep.
The battle, I believe, will be at the top. The mental battle in these conditions, ever trying. Another great shot down that line. You can hear Coach Mike Newell sideline there for Rose Van Rijk, just giving a few little pointers, confidence-building comments there.
Oh, just touching the net and therefore going wide.
Flipping the tape and ran Rose Van Rijk. Get a point on the board. 2-5. Make that 3-5. So the winner of this will be playing against the other semi-final happening right now as well, with Summer Delabona taking on Andy Dikosavljevic. 4 very exciting athletes in the pro singles space. 3 points on the trot here. Rose Van Rijk, though, errors into the net as well. Not necessarily all sideline, all into the net, but the errors into net, you'd argue, will play more of a mental factor, wouldn't you, there,
Yeah,
Jay?
we might see Michaela Hyatt, if Rose gets a few more points on the trot here, we might see Michaela get a timeout.
I think scoreboard pressure is not really a factor right now until obviously you get towards the tail end, leading to that elusive 11th point.
I think with the win, Ben, we need to, both ladies will need to just reduce their margin of error, as in not hitting the sidelines so much. What they need to do is take their shots, say a half a metre in to what they're used to doing.
It's a good point you make as well. It's going to be an interesting tactic as they continue just to make their way through the semi-final. But understanding as well, you've got to stay aggressive, you've got to stay to your playing style. If you're hesitant at this level, that's where the errors will happen more often than not, regardless of the conditions that the two players are playing. Just interesting to watch the body language right now of Michaela Hyatt. Super
Oh,
impressive,
yeah.
Rose Van Reek.
There's the Rose we know and love.
Bit of a Rose Van Reek fan, are we, Jeanette?
Yeah, I've been watching Rose play all around the world, end of last year and earlier this year. Very talented, lovely young lady as well.
I was going to say it also helps that she's a lovely young lady and doing all the right things off the court as well. Fan favourite on and off the court.
Captain of the Bondi Pickleball Club in the MLP team,
That
MLP
she
Australia.
is. One of our younger captains.
There you go, we've got a timeout call, Ben.
Timeout called indeed. This time, Michaela Hyatt. Level scoreboard, semi-final number 1. Ad break coming your way. Pickleball viewers, thank you for joining us.
This is what you're waiting for. People ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. People ready to ride.
Very, very interesting how things are playing out right now, Jeanette. We've gone from a 4, I think it was a 3 or 4 love scoreboard to now a locked and level 5 all scoreboard. Mickey Hyatt, the first to come out to the court. Rose taking her sweet, sweet time.
She is. We've got Coach Mike Newell giving her some wise words of wisdom there, no doubt. That was a long minute, actually. Usually the ladies don't take their full minute at this level. But as I said before, it is quite humid out there. So hydrating, getting coach's perspective. Everything's on the line here to go through to the gold medal match.
I do not think that ankle injury, previous ankle injury, is playing a factor right now. Rose Van Reek is moving so well across the court right now. All the momentum right now with Van Reek. The ball just goes long. Commentator's curse, point number 2 for me today.
We haven't seen Michaela come to the net very much so far. We've seen Rose come to the net and have some success there.
Oh, that angle was looking for a Rose.
Yeah. Do you think Michaela heard me then by coming up to the net? Did you notice?
You've had a knack for that the past few days there, Jay, where you've made a coaching comment almost, and the players have reacted.
I think that's one thing about commentating, Ben. We do get to see a lot of pickleball.
You yourself as well, though, has been around the scene for a decent amount of time.
Couple of years now.
Couple of years?
Yeah, a couple of years now playing in the 35 plus division and now just joining the Masters division.
There we go. So Mickey Hyatt out to the 2-point buffer. Patience, resilience, key right now.
Rose Van Reek's playing really solid, you're right. There doesn't seem to be much worry for her re the ankle.
6-7.
Oh, a little bit of an unforced error there. Rose Van Reek in a really, really good position there just to cut the angle. That's a little bit too. Finally, though, into that net. An opportunity there to level up the scoreboard as well. Just goes adrift.
Oh, lovely shot by Rose.
Sheer resilience right now from Rose Van Reek. She's been challenged scoreboard. And she's come all the way back in. She's within 1, looking to level things up now. luck on 2 occasions. There's only so much apologetic waving you can do, Jay.
Yeah, 2 in a row like that.
That does level things back up at 7 points all. Mickey, oh yeah.
Wow.
Somehow she's the one apologising at the end of that point.
Big smiles there from Mickey Hyatt.
7 points all. This is exactly how we thought this match was going to play out. Just point for point, back and forth.
Ben, just a little side note here. Mickey Hyatt, she carries down a full-time job. So, you know, to be in the professional pickleball league and hold down a full-time job, that's amazing. I know that she's got a really tight training schedule. It's hard for her to fit it in. So kudos for her for getting this far today. Oh, look at that.
Super impressive.
Yep.
That point as well, super impressive. Yeah, the determination and discipline to be able to stick to a full-time job, to stick to a full-time training schedule, and the comeback out, go deep into yet another tournament is honestly so impressive.
Absolutely.
Can you see yourself doing that, Jay? Hold down a full-time job, go into a full-time training regime at the top level?
I don't know. I think, yeah, as I said.
Back in the heyday?
Yeah, back in the heyday. As I said, take my hat off to her. It's just amazing to have that discipline to be able to get out here
And that's
compete.
just not just on-court stuff either. That's gym stuff, that is
Absolutely.
mobility work, that is physiotherapy, that is all those different things that go into obviously being a top-tier athlete.
The ladies are taking a timeout here. I believe it was Rose Van Riek that called the timeout.
Now, the players are entitled to 2 timeouts per game.
That is correct, Ben. 2 timeouts per game. As we can see, similar timeout that we had last time. Michaela's back on court nice and early. Rose definitely taking advantage of the full minute.
Now, Mickey Hyatt doesn't look to have a coach on her bench or in her space, but I do believe I saw somebody come out to give her a bit of wise words.
Yeah, I believe Benny Costin's on the side
Ben
there.
Costin.
The good old Benny Costin.
He's been around for a while, hasn't he?
He does. He has, yes. All right, back to it. 9-7 to Hyatt.
Just wide. Tough for us from this angle to
Yes.
see baseline, sideline, and I'm going purely off the reactions of the players out there on court.
The sigh of relief from Rose there.
That ball as well, just going long, so a point for Rose Van Riek. It's still got another couple of chapters this first game, doesn't it, Jay?
Yeah, sure does. Valuable timeout for Rose Van Riek there.
The amount of success that this young lady has had, Van Riek, off the back of timeouts, just this morning alone, obviously over her career and time as well, it'd be very interesting to know how each and every player resets, but specifically Rose Van Riek, who, as mentioned, is gaining points off the back of every single timeout that she has taken, leveling this scoreboard up now at 9 points all.
Fantastic.
Point here to Rose Van Riek, who will now go to a game point as well.
Rose is a very energetic player, Ben. Often I've seen her in timeouts look to her partners, her coach, for some sort of inspiration. And sometimes it's just a glance or a smile that's needed, and that really lifts Rose.
I can imagine sometimes it's just about a reiteration of an action or a reiteration of an energy or momentum or whatever it may be. Because it, as mentioned in a previous stream, Sarah Burr, and I quote, "Singles pickleball is a lonely sport. You're out there, there's nowhere to hide, but it's just you. If you do have the odd glance with a coach, a fan, a friend, can absolutely do wonders for you." Jeez, good battle of the tape. Oh, that's
What a
incredible stuff.
rally.
That'll be a point there to Hayet as well to level things up. So now we go by 2. Got to get 2 points the difference
This is a fantastic first game.
to get game 1 in the bag. Yeah, absolutely.
It's almost a gold medal match, you'd think.
It may as well could be the top tier players going back and forth.
Oh, that's all class by Hyatt at the net there.
Inside out to that corner.
All right, we have game point for Hyatt. Let's see if she can convert this. Oh,
No way. Mickey Hayet somehow gets it done.
so low, that backhand, just skimming the net there.
From the crutches, or crunches, sorry, of defeat, whatever they are. I mean, Van Riek's from the crutches, but yeah.
Yeah.
She put on an incredible battle, incredible display. And that's first one, game in the bag, 12-10, went the distance. We're going to commercial.
What's your DUPR?
The who's who of pickleball for the ladies scene, a courtside, Jay, as you just noticed. Back to it here for game 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tweed Heads Pickleball Cup Women's Pro Singles Semi-Final number 1. First one going the way of Mickey Hayet, 12-10. Was down a game point as well, Jay, and found a way through. Absolutely grinded
Absolutely.
to get the game 1 victory.
Yep, and we've got a bit of a crowd starting to form around this match, which is pretty exciting for all players. Confident start for Mickey Hyatt.
Yeah, 2 early points to kick it off. Similar start to game number 1, but opposing ends. That's a great shot down the line as well. Didn't have a great deal of pace on it, but it was all about the positioning. Flat and hard down that line, and because of the lack of pace behind it, the ball just died early on that second bounce.
Be interesting now, the ladies of change of ends, how they're going to adjust their game to suit the wind style. We saw a fair few of Michaela's balls coming out when she was at the other end, and then we just saw Rose's ball go out there. Oh,
A ball whipping across. Nice curvatures, but a timeout called straight away from Rose Van Riek. A rapid start from Mickey Hayet. Again, the talking point. This
Yes.
young lady, all-time best form right now, without jinxing it.
yeah, absolutely. Now, in that first game, interesting enough, Rose was down 0-4 and she took a timeout. So we're seeing the pattern happen again in the second game.
It's almost an instant replay, as we saw as well in game 1. Mickey Hayet out first, had a debrief, feels what she's doing is good. Momentum's in her favour. But the weapon in the arsenal of Rose Van Reek is, as we've seen it, a timeout.
Absolutely.
Is that going to be another trigger point right now for Rose Van Reek? Katie Hart came out and giving a little bit of love as well. How many coaches has Rose Van Reek got?
As we said, she's a very popular player. There you go.
Side out point. No scoreboard point just yet. Side out back and forth. Knowing just how aggressive Rose Van Reek comes off her timeouts, Mickey Hyatt would have stepped it up as well. Just being a little bit more aware. Errors.
Rose.
Dylan Kimlin alluded to the fact that the wind has died down. It's probably not as consistent, but when those gusts come across, they can be poorly timed.
Oh, that's
more often than not,
lovely.
hammered down Rose Van Reek.
Ball in booth.
Ball in booth.
Now, Rose is looking pretty gassed at the moment. I think Mickey Hyatt, she's really pushing Rose from one side of the court to the other. Seemingly, her strategy is working.
Oh, it's outrageous from Rose Van Reek. A little bit of self-commentary there from Mickey Hyatt. And frustrations on the footwork, not being able to recognise the shot choice down that line. Valuable there for Van Reek.
Oh, that's
Inside out.
lovely. Yep.
Yeah, really well done there, Jay.
Mm-hmm. Again, having success coming to the net.
Jesus, both players are playing very, very aggressive. The amount of balls that are just either clipping the tape, clipping the top of the net, having a bit of a glance, not quite going over.
There's a lot of side outs happening.
Nice swing there, using the long angle, getting it done. Rose Van Reek.
Yeah, beautiful angle.
One on the board, I believe, at 2-4 now. Make that 3-4.
Is this the Rose Van Reek train we're looking for? There you go. Another one.
Mickey Hyatt thought that ball was out.
Okay, looks like the ladies are going to potentially have a referee timeout because we've just started to drizzle a little bit.
Yeah, so unfortunately conditions have taken a little bit of a turn for the worse, including in the booth here where we're battling our way to stay alive. But ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, hopefully that break will not be too long. It always is just a little bit of a small drizzle, but player safety at the forefront of the PPA's mind. We want to make sure the athletes are out there and they continue to be out there doing what they do best. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy a few little ad breaks and commercials coming your way, but we should be back momentarily.
What's your duper?
This is what you're waiting for. I think we're ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight.
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're going to go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology.
Let's play.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, appreciate your patience as we are back underway for women's semi-final. Number one, a couple of early points played. The ladies got back out there, wanted to get things immediately underway. So this is game two. Mickey Hyatt taking game one, 12-10.
Very impressive game won by Mickey Hyatt. Oh, that's lovely. Could have been a convenient little rain shower there for Rose Van Reek. Ben, she was looking a wee bit gassed, so she's had an extra time out there with the rain break. Comes back on court and gets some quick points.
Could be very interesting as well, affecting momentum of things and understanding just how the players will react off the back of their delay, whether it be rain, whether it be an injury, whether it be a timeout, however it is. Being able to keep yourself mentally engaged is one of the many talents that these players have at the top level.
Sure. We noticed Jay Grewald's joined Rose Van Reek's bench on the sideline. He was also giving her some encouragement, which, as I mentioned earlier, Rose loves that. All right, we've just had an update from the other semi-final in the women's. Ben, what have we got?
Summer Della Bona has beaten Andy D to get it done in semi-final number 2. So the gold medal match, the winner of this one, Summer Della Bona, awaits. And right now is looking Mickey Hyatt, 9-5 scoreboard, 5 serving 9, 6 serving 9. Correction.
Oh, we've seen Mickey Hyatt pull out that shot a few times today.
That's incredible how the angle was created there. Maybe the breeze conveniently kicked up at the right time, but somehow that ball has dropped and dipped sharp into the angle from Mickey Hyatt.
Now, important point for both players here, Ben.
Very crucial point. Mickey Hyatt put the pressure on, kept the ball alive, brings up a game and a match point. 10-6 is that scoreboard. So we're just going to confirm that scoreboard for you as well there, ladies and gentlemen, as we had an 8-9 call from our official on that sideline. So we are clearly all out of whack. So too, Rose Van Reek, who's just taken her second timeout of this game number 2. We're going to see the team from 6-0 Pickleball.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to the team at 6-0. Back to it. Scoreboard check. 8-9. So Rose Van Reek is in the lead at the moment in a must-win game, looking to force it to a decider. And we'll do just that at this point in time.
And a bit of a roar from Rose Van Reek there.
9-9 is the scoreboard here.
Oh,
Angles here,
yep.
Mickey Hyatt lunging to the right, dinking to the left.
And a big sigh of relief there from Mickey Hyatt.
9-9.
and point here for Mickey Hyatt. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we can confirm it is a game and match point here for Mickey Hyatt. 10-9.
Ooh, not to be, Ben.
How's the aggression from Van Reek? Charges the kitchen.
Yeah, absolutely dialed in.
Keeping the game alive. Massive play there from Rose Van Reek. Firing. Business end of game 2. Mickey Hyatt just punches the ball down the line, draws the error. Van Reek just out of position. So game point number 2 here for Mickey Hyatt. Oh, and luck again. How many times has it happened for Van Reek?
All right, Michaela Hyatt needs to fight.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Van Reek again, so aggressive in the approach to the kitchen, closing out the angles, capitalizing on the misdirected swing there. Level things up, 10 points all. Just noticing Rose Van Reek a little bit ginger walking. Maybe the ankle's been tweaked on a particular movement out there.
Right, here we go again, Ben.
Game point opportunity once again, Mickey Hyatt. Oh, it's outrageous
there you go.
from Mickey Hyatt to get it done through to the gold medal match here, the Tweed Heads Pickleball Cup. Congratulations to you, Mickey Hyatt. An incredible battle from Rose Van Reek, but she'll go and play for the bronze medal. Later on today, Jeanette, incredible battle.
Well, yeah, that is incredible. It seemed to be the first to the net really dominated the points there. Now, it'll be interesting in the gold medal match, Summerdell Bonner, Michaela Hyatt. Summer's known for staying back and have a big driving game. So I wonder if it's going to be driving, or if Michaela's going to come up to the net like we saw her do with Rose Van Reek there.
Either way, hyper aggressive. Who's your pick?
On form at the moment, it'd have to be Summerdell Bonner.
Oh.
Also Sunshine Coast Girl, you see. So,
Okay,
yes,
represent.
yes.
Represent. I
Sunny
like
Coast
that.
Girls rule.
Happy days. Well, ladies and gentlemen, join us again very, very soon. That's the women's semi-finals done and dusted. The women's gold has been set. Summerdell Bonner will take on Michaela Hyatt. Join us soon once again for the stream here at the Tweed Heads Pickleball Cup. We'll see you shortly.
What's your DUPR?
This is what you're waiting for. People ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. People ready to ride.
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're gonna go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology.
Let's play.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it, challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball. When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it, challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the PPA Tour Australia, live here from Voyager Tennis in Tweed Heads. My name is Dylan Kimlin, sitting alongside me, Jeanette Ward. Jay, it's going to be a fantastic set of games as we have the ladies underway here for our women's gold medal. They had a very quick warm-up. They just jumped straight into it.
Well, Michaela's just come off court in the semi-final versus Rose Van Reek, for which she won that match 12-10, 12-10.
Yeah, not mucking around. Mickey Hyatt is in scintillating form, viewers, and she's up against Summer Delabona, who took down Andy Dikasavjevic in her semi-final. Summer had a calf complaint during that match, so we'll see if it plagues her throughout this one.
11-7, 11-7. Summer took Andy D down. It's been a action-packed day here at the PPA Pickleball Tour Women's Singles. We've had single players from all over the world, Dylan. It's been a stacked field. We've had the Queen of Korea, Mihao Kwong. We've had Aiko Yoshitomi from Japan. We've had Thadia Locke from England. Paula Rivers from from Spain. So yeah, for these two to get to the finals, it's very exciting.
Smart here from Mickey Hyatt, and we have two of the best women's singles players in the country currently battling it out, as Summer Delabona, in my opinion, is the #1 female singles player in the country, and Mickey Hyatt definitely in that conversation.
Absolutely, Dylan. We saw Mickey really running Rose Van Reek across each side of the court. I wonder if that's going to be a strategy going into this game for Mickey, based on the fact that Summer has a bit of a calf injury.
Yeah, I actually anticipate that Summer's going to be running a lot. Mickey will recognise it immediately. These two have had some fantastic battles over the years. Summer Delabona, arguably the best double-handed backhand in Australian pickleball, and Mickey Hyatt is quickly coming to take that throne as well. These two ladies can rip the backhands. As we have a healthy start here for Hyatt.
Which we did see in the semis as well. 4 up.
Yep.
4-0 in both games.
And viewers, we probably should say this will be 3 games to 11, win by 2. Should we get to a third, the ladies will rotate at 6, utilising the Franklin X40s. Too good. Hyatt lethal at the moment, painting lines, and as I mentioned, she's in top form at the moment. I'm not at all surprised to see her go through to the gold.
There's been a lot of whispers on the side of the court how great form she's actually in, Dylan.
Oh, cat and mouse, what a rally. Yeah, I thought that Mickey low-key had one of the best 2024s out of all of our players, and it still blows my mind that she's almost underrated. She doesn't get as much media attention as some of the other players, and I really hope that she gets her roses as she continues to, well, I guess beat roses. She did that in the semi-final.
She did, and as I mentioned in the semi-finals, she holds down a full-time job. So to be a professional pickleballer and hold a full-time job, yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, a lot of success at the net as well in the semis, so wondering if she'll take that through to the final match here.
And our official for this match, Adrian Gray, calling the shots. we mentioned earlier, Hyatt really looking to move Delabonna around, and you know, should be aware of the calf complaint that Summer has, and these two are quite friendly. They've played doubles in the past and they get along really well, but on the singles court it's on for young and old.
Yeah, there's always good banter amongst the Australian pickleball scene here. Everyone's really good friends and enjoying playing each other all the time.
Yeah, and we currently have our gentlemen on our grandstand court battling out for the men's as well.
Is that a semi over there, Dylan?
Yes. And the winner of that will take on Harrison Brown for the gold medal. And if Mitchell Hargraves goes through, we will see a 2024 Australian Pickleball Championships gold medal rematch.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, Hargraves did win. I think he won the battle, if memory serves me right, last time. But either way, the fellas will be out with a point to prove. Hargraves was in incredible form in the match we covered earlier. Also a good friend of Mickey Hyatt. Mitchell Hargraves was cheering her on during her semi-final.
I understand they're playing mixed doubles together in the PPA.
There you go.
Mickey having a quick chat with herself there.
Timeout called, receiver.
And a timeout called by Mickey Hyatt.
Yeah, viewers, we're going to bounce to a quick commercial break as the players have a breather ourselves. We will return to the action straight after this to continue this game one.
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're going to go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology.
Let's play.
Welcome back, everyone, to the PPA Tour Australia live here at Voyager Tennis in Tweed Heads. As we have our windy day here, the ladies currently battling it out, and thankfully it seems the rain has gone away. We had a fair bit of water on us earlier.
Yep, I think it should be away for the rest of the day. Looks like we're back to it. Summer Delabonna to serve. Oh, too good.
And I'm curious here after that timeout, as it was on the side of Hyatt,
6-4.
what she implements. Oh, that's rough.
Oh.
And that's a sitter for Hyatt. Mickey was there waiting for it.
Yeah, we've seen her pull off that shot quite a few times today. Unfortunately, not to be that time.
4-6.
I've noticed that Mickey Hyatt's getting a lot of success in that deep right corner.
Agreed.
I was waiting for your call. I thought it was close, but I didn't have a clear call.
So we just had a challenge there.
6-4.
And the wind is blowing towards the face of Summer Delabonna, but it also does kick a little bit to the right.
A couple of really close line calls there, Dylan.
7-4.
That's what I do love about this pickleball tour as well, is the pro players are very fair with their line calls. Sometimes it's difficult for the ref to have a perfect point of view, but yeah, generally the players are very good with their calls.
See on that one there, Mickey took her time, and I think that may have been in the back of her mind from the double-handed backhand we saw
Yep,
that she put into the net earlier.
agreed.
And that
It was
little
in my mind anyway, Dylan.
and that split second just gives Delabonna an opportunity to recoup.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all it takes when you're playing with the pros.
9-4.
And we've got a game point opportunity here for Hyatt, cruising to a 10-4.
10-4. Right out.
Called wide, challenges there, confirmed out. And Summer Delabona has had some legendary gold medal performances over the years with Pei Cow.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment with this calf complaint, she's not 100%. As the side out once more, Mickey Hyatt to bring it in, but nothing against Mickey either. She is playing fantastic in the last month. And we'll take the first.
Go.
Game.
Brilliant effort from Hyatt, locks up game one. And viewers, we will bounce into another commercial break as the ladies have a breather. We'll get on away with our second game here of the gold medal straight after this.
What's your DUPR?
Welcome back, everyone. We are live here at the PPA Tour Australia, live from Voyager Tennis in Tweed Heads, the new venue here at northern New South Wales, and the players have been tearing it up on all of our purpose-built courts just to the left of screen. My name's Dylan Kimlin, Jeanette Ward sitting with us here, and we're about to get underway with our game two here. Delabona, the walking wounded at the moment, as Mickey Hyatt has locked up game one. Delabona must respond.
Oh, that's a lovely rally. Too good, Mickey Hyatt.
And I have to say, even if Delabona was in perfect shape,
0-0.
you know, Hyatt would definitely be a chance to put it away anyway, considering how well she's playing at the moment.
Right out.
Did our microphone just cop a ball then? It sounded a little bit, bit clunky. And that X40 straight into the Yola net. No, real good. We can still hear official Gray.
Point. 1-0. Point.
And keep in mind, viewers, Hyatt is hitting the ball into the wind, so we're seeing a couple of shots going astray at the moment.
2-0.
Oh, I thought she got that then, Dylan.
Every time that Summer has to sprint for a ball, I'm worried. She made it very clear at the start of this match that her calf was no good.
Oh, what a rally.
No, this is good for Mickey. Hey,
Yeah.
she's playing out of her skin at the moment, and hopefully starts to really build a reputation as one of the top singles players in the country.
And what confidence this will give Mickey going into tomorrow's mixed doubles action for the PPA.
Well, Mickey also has a very good gendered doubles team from memory. I'll just check on our pickleball brackets.
I don't know if the viewers can see at home, but we've got beautiful sunshine now here at Tweed Heads, northern New South Wales. Hopefully it stays for the entire weekend. Oh, Summer Delabona, beautiful.
3-1. Right out.
All right, see if Mickey can get a few points on the board here.
3. Right out.
And Mickey's hitting into the wind. Honestly, like we saw that earlier today with the semi-finals, that the this side that Hyatt is on, it's just tricky. Especially when Dalabona with the bombs from the
wow.
baseline.
Well, we got a ball in Booth. Yeah, what a cross court by Dalabona. Injured calf or no injured calf, that was an amazing drive. 4-1. Different story this game, Dylan.
Ball's called long. Challenge is there. Confirmed in. And Mickey does seem a little bit scrambled at the moment, which is a little bit odd.
Maybe soon a timeout for Mickey.
5-1. Point.
Yeah, there it is.
Timeout called, receiver. 6-1.
Oh boy, Jay, that's
Oof.
very fast response from Dalabona, and she would be pleased with that considering Mickey Hyatt tore it up in game one. But Jay, you've played a fair bit of singles yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What would you be doing if you were up 6-1? Because we always talk about the comeback.
Mm-hmm.
But what about maintaining?
Well, usually if it ain't broke, don't change it. So keep playing that baseline. I think Summer's really strong at the baseline. So, and if I was Mickey, I'd be coming into the net. Summer, keep at the baseline, keep driving, keep cross-courting. She's smiling and keep smiling.
Yeah, well, not often do we see a frown on the face of Summer Dalabona.
Yeah, that's right.
She was regarded. Who was I speaking with earlier? Oh, who was it? It was one of the players watching the ladies earlier, and they said, "When is Summer not, happy? She's such a positive person on the side of the court." So
I heard someone on last weekend call her the smiling assassin.
I've given that nickname to Mihei Kwan.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, because Mihei is like.
Yes, yes.
We did mention earlier as ladies continue once more. Okay, we're starting to see Summer evolve.
Mm-hmm.
She's warmed into it a little bit, starting to rip those number one shots. And the pressure here is on Hyatt.
7-1. Point.
All right, Mickey's energy sort of shifted a little bit here as we see Summer up 8-1.
Was that going out, Jay?
I think so. But when you dialed in that much,
Yeah.
you've just got to hit it.
Hyatt will take it. Gives her a bit of a reprieve.
That's wide.
Right out. 8-1. Oh, sorry, I call again. 8-1.
So have we seen a different Summer Dalabona or a different Mickey Hyatt in this game?
Point.
I think a bit of both. Hyatt was so dominant in the first game, really dictating the play, and it seems that at the moment she's on the defensive. But you're right, it's almost like her energy level has dropped. But additionally, Summer Dalabona's playing a lot more loosely, a lot more free, whereas it did seem earlier she was a little bit worried about that calf complaint, and now either she's said, bugger it, I'm just going to put it all on the line, or it's warmed up. And she finds herself in the game point situation.
There you have it.
Locked in, game two goes to Dalabona.
11-1.
Unexpected result, Jay.
Yes.
I think Hyatt was probably just needs to reset, honestly, and we're going to do the same, viewers, as we're going to bounce into a commercial break here from Franklin, the official ball of PPA Tour Australia, and get underway with our game three straight after this.
This is what you're waiting for. I think we're ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. I think I'm ready to ride.
Welcome back, everyone. PPA to Australia here, women's doubles gold medal. Dalabona Hyatt, game 3.
There you go. There's the Mickey Hyatt we've seen this morning.
Well, what I think is really important here, Jay, is that because we're up to the third game, the players will rotate at 6. And Hyatt is currently on the side of the court that's won each match. But it means that Dalabona will get that side of the court for the final portion.
Well, lucky for us and lucky for the viewers at home, we're going into that third game for the women's singles gold medal match here at the PPA Tour Australia.
Straight out.
All right.
0-2.
It's too close for me to call. I'm thinking in my head, Dylan, who's going to take this out? It's just...
Straight out.
Yeah, I just think it comes down to who will fire. I mentioned off air that Summer has a 6th gear. She can always ramp up if required. It just comes down to whether Mickey can regain that energy that she had in the first. She does look a little bit
0-2.
perplexed at the moment.
Point.
Well, it's very daunting to have a Summer Del Bonner on the other side of the net.
Oh, but if anyone can take her, it's Hyatt. One thing I will say, as I mentioned the double-handed backhands earlier, Hyatt typically uses that as a lethal weapon. Like she will go double hand to double hand if she can. But it's very hard to do that against Dalabona. And case in point, I think
Yes.
Summers recognised that. So she said the last 2 plays have been quite successful off her double-handed going cross-court to Hyatt's double-handed backhand.
Taking that ball nice and wide.
Yeah.
3-2. Straight out.
Ball just goes long.
2-3.
Again.
Straight out.
Yeah, it's a bit of a common trend, isn't it? And we can
Yep.
see the Hyatts keeps trying to go down the right side to get out of that driving pattern, but it's not working for her at the moment. And Summer is relentless. All shots going to the right side of the court here for Mickey Hyatt. And we have a timeout on the side of Michaela Hyatt as the players hop off for a bit of a breather. And Jay, we're going to have a bit of a commercial break ourselves. We'll have a return of play here for the first portion of this Game 3. We'll return to the gold medal straight after this.
What's your DUPR?
Thank you once again to DUPR, the official rating system for PPA Tour Australia, as we're underway here for our first portion of this gold medal, Game 3. And you just asked whether it's Mickey or Summer that's changed the play style, and it's a tough one to call at the moment, Jay. At the moment, I think it's more based on just unforced errors. And that's better from Mickey Hyatt.
Yeah, we had Benny Costin on the side there just giving Michaela some words of wisdom. I'm not sure what happened there, Dylan.
Returning error. It was long. Yeah. Sorry, service error.
Point.
That's 6 players rotate. Nope.
5-2.
5-2.
5-2. Oh,
no.
Mickey.
6. Switch sides.
No, the
1
ball
minute.
was definitely going out there, wasn't it?
It was a howler. And
Yeah.
I know Hyatt will be grumpy with herself after
Yeah.
that as the players rotate on sides. And I think it's just Mickey's mental at the moment that might be a little bit gone. She normally very calm customer on the court.
Well, that semi of Mickey's versus Rose Van Reek, that was a tough go. I think it was 12-10, 12-10. Yeah, 12-10, 12-10. So, you know, it was hard getting to the final for her, and perhaps she's just run out of steam a little
Yeah,
bit.
may have played a gold medal already, but admittedly, Summer Delabona did the same with Andy D.
Yep.
It's an incredibly close game, and those ladies will be on grandstand court. Rose Van Reek taking on Dika Savic. Oh, they're on right now. Bronze medal over there.
Be another cracking match.
It would be a very good game, yeah.
All right, Mickey's back on court.
Delabona to bring it in.
6-2.
6-2.
Right out.
I did think that Summer floated that one a little bit, but
2-6.
there's the opportunity that Michaela needed. Better.
Yes, much better. Coming to the net.
And that looked a lot more comfortable. That's a quintessential Hyatt
3-6.
drive down the line.
Right out. 6-3. Point.
All right, Mickey's got to stop this Summer Delabona train. 7-3.
7-3. Point.
There's no brakes on the Delabona train, Jay, because she is full speed ahead. And Hyatt has referred to another time out here to just try and figure things out. And you mentioned the wonderful sunny skies here in Tweed Heads. That kitchen cam goes against exactly what you're saying, Jay. So instead, we'll say the sunshine in the booth instead.
Well, it's sunny out there, but it's grey skies. But believe it or not, the sun's coming through.
I have to say, viewers as well, it's quite bitey. The sunburn, you know, I was talking to quite a few of the players earlier, and they felt it. They're like, it's cloudy. How are we getting sunburn? Especially our international viewers, international players. They're like, this doesn't happen where we come from. So yeah, just New South Wales is a little bit different.
Yeah, it's definitely bitey sun out there, and very humid, very sticky and very hot.
It's nothing compared to our Indian players would say. It is not humid at all, Jay.
Oh, I don't know, Dylan. I've spent some time in India recently. It's pretty hot back here in northern New South Wales, southeast Queensland.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a Darwin boy,
That's
aren't
right.
you?
Yeah, it's right. It's humid, guys.
It's humid.
As the ladies have got back on the court, we can continue once more. Delabona to bring it in. In cruise control, gold medal within reach. Oh, that's a really unfortunate net roll for Hyatt.
What a get by Delabona. That was amazing. Calf, no calf. That was just fantastic.
Man, Delabona has to give
9-3.
some big thank yous to the first aid team and the physios. Nat over there got her calf working like a treat at the moment.
Oh, did she just get that back? Summer Delabona cannot do a thing wrong right now.
There is a reason why she is #1 in the country, and I've been saying it for a while now. Summer
10-3.
is definitely up there as one of the best women's singles players in the world. Gold medal opportunity. Not the case. Hyatt survives.
Mm-hmm.
310.
That's better.
There you go. 1 point. Just chip away.
Yeah, 410. Side out.
Similar to the first game, we did see that back right corner getting heavily painted. Is here for the championship. And put away with ease. Della Bonner has done it again.
Wow, what a fantastic match. Congratulations, Summer Del Bonner and Michaela Hyatt. What a fantastic game.
Well, considering Mickey Hyatt taking the first one 11-4, you know, we thought Della Bonner was in a little bit of a pickle, but did not matter in the end as Summer Della Bonner just proves once again that she's just the cream of the crop at the moment.
Yep, for sure, for sure. That was just fantastic. Thanks to our official Adrian Gray as well. That's the women's gold medal match, done and dusted, PPA Tour. What can you say? Brilliant.
Well, I mean, it's just, you know, young, especially for our young female viewers at home that may be learning about the wonderful sport of singles. These two are definite people you could base your game off of. And unfortunately for Mickey, I think she just got a little bit in her head during that. But for Summer Della Bonner battling a calf complaint, she's one of the best for a reason. And speaking of one of the best, we will be bouncing into two of these as we have the men's gold medal coming straight up. After we get the photos out of the way, someone can take a big cup off of championship court. We're going to bounce into another little commercial break, viewers. And once we return, more gold medals to be won here for the PPA Tour Australia live from Tweed Heads. We'll see you soon.
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're going to go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology.
Let's play.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the PPA Tour Australia live here at Tweed Heads. We're at Voyager Tennis for our gold medal of the men's. We do have Harrison Brown and Jack Wan on the court. My name's Dylan Kimlin. Sitting alongside me, we have Chris Pascoe doing the analysis. And, mate, you are a big fan of Wong.
Yeah, absolutely. He's comes from that tennis world where they all seem to be creeping into pickleball. He's a Hong Kong actual pro. He was a tennis pro, I think, over 80, 81 in the world. Potentially even Davis Cup for Hong Kong. And obviously got the pickleball bug.
Yep. Oh, we all catch it. It's inevitable. And he's up against,
Are you ready?
regarded as one of
Jack,
the
you ready?
best-looking male players in
Clock,
Australia,
gentlemen. Time in.
Harry
0-0.
Brown. Gold medal underway. Mark Taylor to bring us in. Let's get started. 0-0. There we go.
Line
The
out.
Lion immediately getting the first points on the board. And viewers, this will be 3 games to 11, win by 2. Should we get to a third, the gentleman will rotate at 6,
0-0.
utilising the Franklin X40s.
That's great control there from Jack. He's
Side out.
just holding the net there and just pushing it. Sort of both of them feeling each other out, I think, for now. And well, I think we'll see some bigger shots soon.
Zero, zero.
Hustle.
Side out.
Going to see a lot of running here on the court for this gold medal. And Harrison Brown took down Kenta Mayoshi in the semi-final, and
Zero,
Jack
zero.
Wong ended up beating Mitchell Hargraves.
Yeah, and I think I was watching a little bit of that match, and I just think it's just the fact he gets every single ball back, just like you saw then. It's just another ball, another ball.
Side out.
Push that long there.
I do find that Harry Brown and Mitchell Hargraves have similar
Zero,
play
zero.
styles, so it'll be interesting to see how Wong goes here.
Point.
There's the first point on the board, I believe.
1-0. Point.
And Chris, we've noticed today that the wind is heavily blowing towards Wong's face, I suppose, blowing directly towards the camera. So it's
Point.
definitely added a little bit of a chaos factor to our matches thus far. We just did see Summer Delabona take the gold medal in the women's,
3-0.
and this particular side of the court.
It really is a game of two ends. I think all pickleball players
Point.
have their own, I guess, preference of whether they want to tee off into the wind and really get into the game and go for their shots because they know that the wind holds it up
Yep.
and drops the ball down versus,
4-0.
do I want to hit with the wind and hit flat and hard? So everyone's different.
Great pickup.
Point.
And I was speaking to a couple of people on the sidelines just before this match began, and I was asking about Jack Wong, and they said, mate, he is incredible. He's one of the best players out of Asia, and
5-0.
they were not surprised at all that he was through to the gold medal.
He's had some fantastic runs. So he started
Point.
mid-2024. He put his tennis racket down and obviously was introduced to pickleball. And I was reading an article saying that this is his chance. His words were he never was able to win an Olympic medal
Wow.
for tennis. And potentially this is my chance. So obviously he loves his country, loves his pickle. And
Yeah.
he's
6-0.
keen.
Great to see. Yeah, Brown down on the
Line out.
feet. He's got ridiculous wingspan, Harrison Brown.
Jack, I've been wanting that ball back. He
Yeah.
just kind of tentatively pushed it. He needs to hit that into that window, I think.
0-6.
Flick of the wrist, and that's
Point.
2 shots there that have gone the way of Harrison Brown off of that forehand flick down the right side. We'll see if that's a trend that continues.
1-6.
Here we go.
Point.
Harrison starting to settle in. Now it's a 0-6 quick getaway for Jack, and then Harrison's done the last 3 to get to 2-6. So let's see if he can hold that momentum and keep his purple patch.
Yeah, speaking of 0-6-6-0, one of our
0-6.
primary sponsors here for the PPA Tour Australia. Harry Brown rocking all the gear at the moment. And that's a terrific
Side
shot
out.
from Wong to force the side out.
we were just saying before, that was a very weak one of his smashes. He's a
6-2.
light gentleman, and he hits that ball incredibly hard.
Point.
Well, it just goes to show that it's not all muscles, right? Technique's so important. And Wong is incredibly light. He looks like he just throw himself around the
7-2.
court.
I know a couple of the other PPA ambassadors played against him today,
Point.
and they all commented on just how fast he is. And reads the ball very well, and that's that tennis background. He knows the angles, he
8-2.
knows the percentages.
Point.
Yeah, I think Brown had a little bit more time than he realised on that shot.
Yeah, he moved well, he read it, he was there, and kind of just had a stab at it. He'll want that one back.
9-2.
Yeah, well read.
Side out.
Saw the momentum shift from Wong to the left, punched it down the right.
Nod of a head there from Jack as well. He was like, okay, let's not do that again.
Yeah.
2-9.
It's a very humbling sport, singles.
Side out.
As we have a service error from Brown. And we do have our men's bronze going on to our right, viewers. We do have our
9-2.
gentlemen currently taking each other on. Kenter and
Point.
Mitchell going head to head. Oh, that's Louis Laville. My apologies. It's not. So Miyoshi, that must have been a quarterfinal.
10-2.
I was actually talking to Kenta today, and he was saying about Jack and how they were in America at a similar time. They didn't spend the same time all together, but they were definitely in America at the same time.
Point game.
And that's first game going to Jack Wong, by the way. Chris, that was an outrageous rally that we just saw at ATP defence there for Wong to put it away. And as a result, Harry's looking a little bit proppy. Hopefully he's okay. And viewers, we had some wild wind here. We're getting blown away in the commentary booth. But we might bounce into a quick commercial break and tie some things down. And once we get back, we continue with our game 2 of the men's gold medal.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit. Turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you. It's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Welcome back, everyone. Game 2 here for the gold medal. And Wong is playing very solid pickleball thus far. He's taken game 1, and Harry Brown to be closest to camera here for our second.
Interesting to see, Dylan. Without doing the maths, I believe Wong is definitely more aggressive. I've seen him at the net more often, and I would be expecting Harry to be up there with his long wingspan.
0-0.
I want him up there.
Point.
And it's a beautiful thing about international pickleball is we see different play styles coming in.
1-0. Side out.
There's Brown getting it back once more, 0-1.
0-1.
Oof, that was a
Side
little
out.
bit off.
Harry's not having his best game. I've seen him play some incredible pickleball. He plays regularly at KDV with his
1-0.
regular group, and he's a much better player than this. He won the APC from memory, or maybe a silver, I can't remember, but
Yep.
he's a
Side out.
solid singles player.
Yeah, went into the gold medal against Mitchell Hargraves for the APC 2024 APC event.
0-1.
really run around his backhand there, I noticed, Chris, as he's...
Yeah. Now, if Harry's the line, what is Mitch? Because they're both very, very stunning, like poster boys of the PPA.
Yeah, I don't know. We often get Mitchell Hargraves, Harry Brown, and Adam Thompson all mixed up as the CEO of PPA.
Oh, yes, that's true. Yeah, there he is. Right there. There he is doing his job.
0-1.
Oh, no way. That just goes to show how ridiculous this wind is.
That ball held up, didn't
Yeah.
it? Oh.
That was flight X40 that's gone way up in the air. Somehow the wind has caught it and brought it in.
Look at Jackie shaking his head. He's got a smile,
Yeah.
but I'm sure he's a bit grumpy at the same time.
1-1.
Better.
Point.
Harry Brown starting to lift.
Two, 1.
Just have a look how Jack sets up. He's actually took the last few balls on the return on a backhand. He really gets low, and even that last serve, he could have easily taken on a forehand, but he seems to be favouring his backhand and just getting really low and really putting some really great arc on that ball.
1-2.
Oh,
Point.
angle exquisite. Jack Wong quickly making a name for himself here. And will continue to do so, my goodness. The wind has not bothered him at all, Chris.
No, not at all. This is... Harry looked a lot, I guess, more challenged with the wind, where Jack is just playing the same game of pickleball.
Outrageous. Considering how well he is striking the ball, that angle was elite. Continues to build this momentum here for this gold medal.
3-2. Point.
And I'd like to see a timeout here on the side of Brown, but
Yeah.
he's opting to dig it out. And Chris, we were talking about,
4-2.
and we can continue this train of thought after this rally. We're talking about training and how some players, you know, they're very regimented with their drills, and other people are just hop on and have a game every now and then. And it seems to me that Jack would be one of the, he would do a lot of drills.
And that's one of the articles I read about him. He actually said that one of his strongest things is the fact he's put the time and effort in as a professional tennis player. He's mentally strong, physically strong. He's done the hard yards over and over and over.
4-2.
Oh, great angle from Harry. I'm not sure if the Masters 50 plus. I'm not sure if we have the same dedication to training.
Oh, you guys probably play just as much.
Not with the same level. Oh, that's pretty.
The net roll.
Point.
Going the way of Harry Brown.
Harry looks a lot better this end. Definitely. Like and I don't think it's nerves. I've never seen Harry nervous. I think he just might have had a bad run, and he's much better. Really enjoying the way he's playing this end.
Point.
Down on the wide side and ball in booth as Harry Brown ties things up at a 4-4. Got a lot of very good singles players watching this match at the moment. I can see around our courts.
Yeah, with training, I think singles is something where you regularly hear it. Oh, he's a single professional, or that's his niche. And it is true. I think if you don't play singles or train, you will not be in these gold medal matches.
That's right, exactly. And I think, considering, you know, we've got so many team formats starting in Australia, like obviously with the MLPA later on today, Dreambreaker, you need to be able to play singles.
100%.
So it's not a one-trick pony thing anymore. These players all need to be able to do it.
Interestingly, I do like for the Masters 50 plus, only 3 people do. So if one of you don't want to play, it's okay.
Even playing field as we've got a timeout here from the gentlemen and viewers. We may bounce into a quick commercial break and continue the action straight after this.
This is what you're waiting for. People ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. People ready to ride.
Welcome back, everyone. Let us continue the action here for the PPA 2 Australia Gold Medal, Game 2, 4-4.
Point.
That's a great shot.
Harry Brown seems to have eased himself into this one. Taking the lead.
5-4.
Ooh.
Wow.
Point.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, confident strike of the ball. Forehand down the right.
I did call it. I said that Harry would definitely be playing better from this end, and he is, and hopefully he can hold that trend and send this to 3.
6-4. Side out.
Too much oomph on that one, and Wong getting it back. We have a Jack and Harry on the court. It's nearly, there's a couple Australian analogies that would use those names. Welcome to all of our international viewers that may be tuning in.
4-6. Point.
There's that backhand error again on the side of Harrison Brown. Probably something you'd like to clean up. Well, he'll need to clean up if he wants to force a
Yeah.
game 3.
5-6.
I feel like he's getting there just a smidge half beat too late to really be able to punish that ball.
Side out.
Got there a bit early then. Really gave a bit more of a hit. We should put a call out and thank you to George Wall for finding this young gentleman.
Oh my goodness.
Hong Kit Wong
6-5.
Jack. Definite thank you.
George. He's just the draft masterclass. Like, I think he took over Summer Delabona's
5-6.
position as the top drafter at the moment, and with his side at the moment, pulling out
Line
Jack
out.
Wong as well. The Breakers did quite well yesterday.
I believe 4-0.
Yeah, well, that's one way to start your season.
Yeah.
6-5. Side out.
And I would question, I saw Jack and George
5-6.
play, and is that a better duo than George and Joey, which is the regular? I know that's impossible to put together, but I'd
That
like
is
to see
a
it.
hot take from the booth. Oh, all right. I love that. We're going to be referencing
6-6.
that all season.
Well, we got to see George and a Lucas Pasca, obviously.
Yeah.
They did well. I'm not sure. I'd probably put George and Joey up. They've got better results on the board. And now let's throw this one in the mix.
Oh, my goodness. We will find out. I'm so keen for
7-6.
men's doubles now.
Can they do the season undefeated? Let's call it now.
Are they? So they're playing together this tournament? George and-
No. This is for obviously the late one, the late on stuff in the MLP.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know George
so
and
you're
Joey.
talking about
George and
MLP,
Joey
yeah,
are playing PPA today,
Okay.
or Sunday.
Yeah. So I'll just go and quietly
Point.
mention that to Joey. And if you have some mean looks coming your way later on.
I know why.
Oh, the men's got some outrageous matchups, so
9-6.
that'll be a lot of primetime viewing
Definitely. Can't wait for Sunday. Looks like better weather on. Oh, that's sweet.
Harry Brown. What a shot that was. Flick of the wrist down the left side.
Didn't even see a smile from him. I thought that would have.
He's locked in.
He's locked in, ready to go.
Yeah.
6-9.
Doesn't show much emotion. Harry Brown.
Side out.
There you go. That's probably the most amount of emotion we're going to get out of the man, except the camera didn't even catch it.
No.
So I can say, viewers, it wasn't much.
I think he'd be wondering he was up 6-4 from memory.
Yeah.
And now he's
9-6.
time out and it's gone the wrong way.
Point.
Never say die attitude here from Jack Wong as he moves to a gold medal point. Are we about to see the emergence of the next superstar of PPA Tour Australia? Yes,
Point.
There it is.
Game match.
Congratulations.
gold medal to Jack Wong as he's secured it here for the PPA Tour Australia. Tweed heads. And what a terrific effort. Thank you to our official Mark Taylor for calling this one. Thank you for jumping in the booth, Chris. Great
Thank you.
analysis.
It was great.
Yeah. And Harry Brown has taken the silver medal here. As viewers, we are done for the PPA Tour Australia streams on our championship court. We have our grandstand court, I believe, still going at the moment. But we will get ready for our MLPA format, kicking off very soon. You mentioned
They're all flooding the court, Dylan.
yeah,
Look
you
at
can
they're
see
all-
them all. They're converging. Time to warm up. But viewers, we will get ready for our streams there. You can continue watching the action later on this afternoon. Remember, PPA Tour Australia action will continue tomorrow as well. And then, as we mentioned, mixed or gender doubles on Sunday. So a lot of fun to be had. But viewers, we will see you very soon with the MLPA. Look forward to catching you on the YouTube streams. Cheers.
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're going to go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology.
Let's play.